Good morning. I just accidentally went live in one of my groups that it's not a huge audience in there, and I was wondering why no one was coming out to play. Hello, who have I got? Alrighty, I'm feeling a little bit feisty this morning. So yeah, this is going to be a bit of an ass kicking, I think. First of all, I want you to know I do own more workout singlets than this one, but it's kind of my favorite one at the moment, so I'm wearing it to death. Alrighty, so hey Chaz. So I just want to talk to you today about the playing field being even. If you find yourself saying things like it's all right for them because, or I can't do that because, or it's usually stuff like, well, they had a really good start because they already had a following, or, my program can't match theirs because they have X, Y, or Z. At the end of the day, it's all BS. The playing field is even. We all have the same brain. We think differently, but we all have a brain between our ears. We all have the same amount of hours in the day. And it's really just a matter of choosing not to let that stuff influence you. I know there are entrepreneurs out there whose parents have bankrolled them, or they've got a rich husband or something like that. And it makes the job much easier for them. Hey, Kat, and I could get, we could all get a little bit jealous about that or pissed off about how unfair it is and all the rest of it. But do you really want to be wasting your time and your energy thinking about stuff like that? For me, I'd always rather just have my head down, eyes forward, and focused on what I need to do. We all have the same amount of hours in the day, and we all start with the same intention in mind, which is to create, a business that supports us. Hello, Dorothea. A business that supports us and one that, fulfills us. At the end of the day, that's what we want. We want to be happy, we want to be healthy, we want to be wealthy, and we want to love what we do, yeah? So we all start out with that intention. And some people get there, some people end up with, the body that they want, with the income that they want, with the lifestyle that they want, and others don't. And they sit there, hey Louise, and they sit there complaining about it or feeling like, it's not fair because, I'm doing everything, I'm working so hard and putting all my energy into this and it's not working, and, Josie over there is kicking ass and it's just not fair. But everybody has the playing field starts evenly. So the reason that people succeed and people don't succeed is because the ones who succeed, and if you have a look at my post this morning, you can scroll down. The reason that people succeed is because, they just absorb all of the stuff that goes wrong. Hey, Bernie. So what happens is, in any entrepreneurial journey, we have ups and downs. It is really tough sometimes. Sometimes it's really lonely, and it's particularly lonely if we're feeling like a loser. If we've launched something and it didn't quite go right, we think we're the only person in the world who's ever had a bombed launch, and that, that we're, everybody's looking at us, and that, we just don't have what it takes compared to everybody else. So we can get caught up in that thinking. It's a lonely, tough game sometimes. But the only thing that we can have that keeps us moving forward is what's between our ears. And the work that we do on our mindset is critical, really, to keep us moving forward. Because at the end of the day, we all start out with the same intentions, right? To have this successful business that supports us, that fulfills us, and, just gives us a lifestyle that we want. But the reason some achieve it and others don't is because of what goes on between their ears. And it's not about because, you don't have a rich husband, or it's not because, somebody stuffed up your branding and, they talked you out of doing what you really want to do. It's none of that, because, true entrepreneurs have grit and resilience, and they'll deal with that shit day in, day out. Sometimes the blows are a little bit harder than others, and it takes us a little while to go, oh, that sucked, but I've got to keep going again. And sometimes it can stop us in our tracks for a little bit, but eyes on the prize, head down, and you just work through that shit. And that's basically what you've got to keep doing until you get the result that you want. Because otherwise it's called quitting, and we don't quit. We still want what we want, whether we get it this month or next month or 3 years from now. What we want is not going away. It's always going to be there. It's never, whoopsies. that's not just going to disappear overnight. We're not just going to forget that we had this ambition and this drive and this dream. It's not just going to be forgotten. So we have to keep working towards it. It's as simple as that. Moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. And if you catch yourself saying things like, you know, it's easy for them because, or, you know, they're going to get a better result because, remember that you're just making excuses. You're just making excuses. And if you look over the last 12 months or 6 months or 3 months or since the start of the year, and you say to yourself, you know, if I gave it everything, if I went, hey Annalise, if I went all in, if I gave it everything, like I said I would, where would I be sitting now? Between giving it everything, going all in instead of half-assing it, and retreating when you get a little bit scared and avoiding the visibility stuff, if you went 100% in, you know, where would you be right now compared to where you are now? Because I'm guessing that you didn't go 100% in. No one ever does. You know, I don't. You know, I like to think I do most of the time, but I know I don't. There's always more. But you want to get as close to that as you can and continue to push and continue to just keep your eye on the prize. That's all I want to say. And forget about what everybody else is doing. Forget about the fact that, you know, they might look like they've got a bigger head start or whatever. I guarantee they've still got the same insecurities and fears that you have as well. They just don't show up on Instagram. You know, that's just the way that life is online. But, you know, it's one of those things where it's very easy to blame other people or other people's circumstances or your own circumstances for not being where you want to be. But at the end of the day, it's what's between here is going to dictate whether you succeed or whether you fail. And so you just have to get your head in the game and keep it in the game and do all of those things that, you know, that you've been avoiding. And as I say, you know, the visibility stuff is huge. The amount of people that I have that say to me, oh, you know, I'm going to do Facebook Live one day, or, you know, I see you doing lives and I really need to do that with my business too. And I'm like, well, what the hell's stopping you? Like, you've got a phone, just do it. Start doing it. But a lot of people don't. They don't feel like they can. They feel like it's got to be, you know, very orchestrated, and it really doesn't. I mean, look at that desk over there. It totally needs cleaning up. And yeah, I should have my hair out. But at the end of the day, you know, you've just got to come forward with your message and start sharing it. You know, if you don't have, you know, you don't have the perfect backdrop or whatever it is, go somewhere that's not going to damage your brand. It's really important to not damage your brand. So find somewhere that is, you know, going to do for now, and just start sharing your message. Get your ass out there every single day, share your message, and start attracting the people that want to work with you, because the people who are succeeding are doing that. And if you're not doing that and you're not succeeding, that's where you need to start. You know, that's the first thing that you need to do. Anyway, that's it for the ass kicking this morning. But remember, my Rich, Fit and Famous online program is starting in March. So if visibility is your problem and you're hiding away and you're not getting yourself out there, I'm just adding that, then this is the place to start. You know, this program, over 6 weeks, we're going to work on all things visibility, all things making money, and all things mindset. And the fit part is about making sure that you feel awesome about the way that you look. And that I'm not suggesting everybody needs to be a size 8 or anything like that. Just, you know, feel good about the way you look. So I'm going to help you to do that. And we're going to get your mind bulletproof. You know, I want you feeling like you can tackle anything. So that's a big part of the program, the mindset stuff. But over 6 weeks, I'm going to be working with you closely. I'm just adding that into the top of the video now and the comments, and you will see that come up. And go hit up that page. So it's a 6-week intensive, and it's about me working with you every week about, yes, Louise, it's about, you know, all of the things in your business that need to be in place to go next level. So it's the rich stuff is making more money in your business, and I'm going to help you find more creative ways to make more money in your business in a way that feels totally aligned, and to leverage the stuff that you've already got going on in your business. The fit stuff, as I say, it's about how to take really good care of yourself. You might already be a fitness fanatic, and that's fine. You know, you're not going to be feeling like you're missing out if you're already fit, and you don't need to worry about that stuff, because there's a lot of mindset stuff as well. So fit is about feeling good about the way that you look so that you can show up online every day, and it's also about the mindset stuff as well. And then famous online is the visibility stuff. Visibility is where it's at. Facebook Live is free at the moment. We're allowed to do it for free. Facebook hasn't started charging us for that yet, so it's really important that we make the most of it. You know, make the most of this free resource that's going on now. People are loving Facebook live stream. If you're not using this to build your profile, then you know, shame on you, because it's there and it's free and you should be using it. Anyway, that's it. I'm off to the gym and then I'm going to go to the dentist. I'm having some fillings replaced. Ugh. And then I'm catching up with one of my besties for a big walk around Listerfield Lake, and the weather's awesome. And then I'm going to go catch up with my kids, and they're actually going to be in the one place at the one time, which never ever happens. It's like herding cats, trying to get those two together. So I'm going to spend a few hours with them late this afternoon, which is amazing. I haven't seen them for a little while. And then, yeah, that's it for me today. So not much more on the work front, but have an amazing day, whatever you do today. And make sure you check out my Rich Fit Famous online program. I would love to have you in there. And as always, if you look at the price and you freak out a little bit and the payment plan is still not going to fit for you, message me, you know, and I'll work out an extended payment plan for you. That is what I do. Anyway, have a good day. Bye.